Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick YouTube video kind of outlining a add-on that I've been working on. It's called ItemWatch and it is live on Curseforge right now. If you've ever farmed for a mount or an achievement or even crafting mats and you needed to track an exact item count without constantly popping open your bags, this add-on will only track what's live in your bags right now. It doesn't look at your bank, it doesn't look at your war bank or your guild bank. Anything that you can put in your bags and loot, ItemWatch can look out for you. And it will play a sound, and the count will turn green once you've hit a goal, and the sounds are configurable. So let's take a look to see what's in the box. No pun intended. When you first install it, we'll display this little box here. It will be empty, of course. A couple ways that you can add things to it. So first of all, there are some slash commands. So /IW will bring up this list, and everything you need to know is, you know, how to use it is right here. However, you don't need that list for everything. So first of all, there's a mini map button. When you click it, it will make the box completely disappear. You can move it around, you can resize it, you can shrink it way down to there. Let's keep it this big for right now. There's also a lock button on here, so that eliminates the command to lock it down here. When you click it, it will display the box locked. Box is locked, and when you unclick it, and also I can't move it now. Oops, those are for later. We're gonna unlock it and we're gonna move it over here for right now. First of all this crap in my bags. What we're gonna monitor right now, and also I want to point out that if you have different qualities, you'll have to put both of them in there. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. Tranquility blooms. You've got your gold quality and you got your silver quality. And I have 85 and 30 in my bags of these. That's one way to add it. You can also go here to track a new item. If you know the item ID, your tooltips will probably look way different than mine. I have TSM and Altaholic and a whole bunch of other crap. And also you'll notice at the bottom, there's an ItemWatch tooltip, and it only displays that when you're inside the actual ItemWatch box. As you can see, we are not tracking this yet, but it's in our little box. What you want to do, item number, which is, you can get that off Wowhead. You can copy that directly. So right now in Wowhead, I have open to Strange Goop. That's we'll get to that in just a second, but I'll show you real quick how to do that too. Copy. You can either type in just the item ID, or you can type in the whole link or copy it in, and we're going to put a goal amount of 1. You can play the sound on the goal, and you also don't have to. But in this case, if you were actually farming for Strange Goop, and if you have in the past, you know exactly what happens. You're fishing and fishing and fishing, and maybe you have auto loot turned on, and maybe you don't know that you looted it. This is the cool part about ItemWatch. It will let you know the second that you have looted that thing. The goal amount is how many you want, and you put a 1 there, and now you're going to track it. So now we don't have any of that in our bags, but we're able to add it with the ID, and now it's keeping a track of it. So what you would want to do, when you click that item, the left click, when you right click it, it goes away. When you left click it, it brings up this nifty menu. You can individually, for each item, set different sounds. The global default is what's in the option menu. We'll get to that in just a second. But if you have these here, you can pick no sound, and it will still turn green, the count item. Once it hits 1, it'll say 1, and it'll turn green. Or you can select whatever you want to. And I've also added in for the folks that like Bran and miss him, there's 2 of these in here as well. So when you get this, it'll play peon work complete, and there you go. We're going to remove that for now, right-click it away, and we're going to look at Tranquility Blooms. These, like I said, these are the silver and gold qualities. It tracks them both, so if you want to track both of these, that way you know your total, 85 and 30. If you don't want to track them both, you can just track one or the other. Right now, we're on this one, I believe, and for this one, we're going to play, let's do the work complete, and we're going to set a goal of 33, I think, is what I bought at the auction house, just to make this easier so I don't actually have to go fly around and find it for the purpose of the video. And we're going to save that. And now we're going to click on the other one, the silver quality one. And you know what? Let's go ahead and select this one. This is Commander Ulthok from Throne of the Tides back in Cataclysm. We kind of have a running joke about the guy in the guild, so I decided to add that for funsies. Let's go ahead and click that one too. And our goal here, since we have 85, I believe I bought 3 of those as well. But you know, you can also put in not quite the number you wanted. Let's put in an 86 here. Oops, not 886. My goodness, we'll be here forever. Okay, so 86, and we're going to hit save. We're going to click on Tranquility Bloom. That's the gold quality one. Now we're going to listen for just a second.
Work complete.
There you go. And now for the other one, Tranquility Bloom, the silver quality. Let's listen for this. Oh my heavens. That's why that needed a warning label. So now that you know how that works, some other nifty stuff that you can check out with this. As I said, this has an options menu. So you want to right click it to open the options. Now this is your global sound. You can, like I said, you can set up individual sounds, but if you don't choose an individual sound, like say with the plus sign, play sound on gold, that's referring directly to this. And if you don't set a sound, it will still play the whatever you set here in the defaults. So for this, we have brand, here we go. So you can test the sounds.
Here we go.
And there you go. Other things we need to cover. You can, if you're in combat and you don't want to see this menu, just click hide during combat. Same thing with pet battles. And also this shows or hides the minimap button. You see it disappeared from up here, and we'll show it again and it's back. And that's how you bring up this menu by right clicking or type in down here /IW options. You can also add in, if you go to Wowhead and choose, I think it's wowhead.com/sounds. You can actually just pick your own sound file if you don't like any of these. Up to you. Also, there's some documentation here about kind of how to use it a little bit. There's some practical uses that I came up with. Oh yes, it only looks, like I said, at your bags only. So we went over that. Farming without bag checking. Seems kind of obvious. Crafting materials, you know, whatever you want to track. Like I said, if you can loot it, you can track it. You can build an auction house shopping list. You just want to buy some things, and then if you, it works the same as chat. So if I were to shift click this, it will pop it down in the chat. It works the same way for the auction house. Just click inside the search bar to the auction house, shift click, and it'll pop that in there. You can hit search and buy whatever you need. And if you, I guess like this says, if you've got a use that we haven't listed, you can let me know in the comments here. Send me a message on Curseforge. And then, of course, the About section. I definitely made this to make farming easier, and whatever other use you decide is awesome. So yeah, I think that about covers it. I'm really hoping that you may find some use out of this. Thank you for watching, and I do hope that you give ItemWatch a try, and I really hope it does something good for you. Also, I do want to mention one last little thing. It is very low use. As you can see, maybe about 1.5 inches up on the list from the very, very bottom. And it only uses, right now, it says 271 kilobytes. So it's a very low use add-on. Please give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening.